Stage idea number 4, Alien Invasion. Game, Elite Beat Agents. Version, 3DS. Now, the Elite Beat Agents stage, Alien Invasion, basically represents, for those of you who don't know, the ending of Elite Beat Agents, basically the final two stages of the game, in which the Elite Agents come, fight the aliens, initially lose, and then come back and beat them in the second stage. Um, and I felt like wanting to give them a stage, wanting to give Elite Agents a stage, and what better stage really to represent it? What better stage to really think about, to represent the game than the final boss stage, like the ending of the game. And it stuck out because it had two of the best songs practically in the game, Without a Fight and Jumpin' Jack Flash. Not saying other songs aren't great, but I'm saying those were practically some of the bigger songs of the game, at least for me. And it was big. It was hyping you up for the final battle against the aliens to save Earth and the people that you practically been helping the entire game so far, and the rest of the world, obviously. And I was thinking, this could be a great stage. It would be really interesting. You can do some interesting things with it for the most part, and it would be a fun idea overall. And it would kind of represent the little things you would see during those two stages with the people and the aliens and whatnot. Um, so basically, how would this stage actually work in Super Smash Bros. 4? How would this alien invasion stage work as a stage from Elite Beat Agents in Super Smash Bros. 4 for the 3DS? Well, the stage is going to essentially take place in the middle of one of the alleyways during the alien attack. It's going to be going on around you, so basically you're fighting in one of the alleyways while the aliens are obviously running amok and going after, the humans and whatnot, all the people. So you're basically fighting in the middle of the invasion in the alleyways. Players will be able to jump up on the ledges of the windows, which can lead them up to the roofs of the buildings as well. So you basically aren't stuck just to the ground floor in the alley, but you can fight on top of the roof as well, like many stages, like, the Earthbound stage, Onett and everything. Like any stage that practically had buildings you could jump up down, like that. The alien soldiers may occasionally show up on top of the roofs from the sides or from the sides of the bottom, near the bottom of the alley, and they can use their guns to stun players. This hazard is not really bad. It's like if it stuns you, it'll stun you for like 1 or 2 seconds, which could leave you open to maybe 1 or 2 attacks. However, unlike most stage hazards in Smash Bros. Games, these stage hazards can easily be, defeated. If you see them, you just basically can attack them. Like they're a stage hazard that players can actually attack and can actually get rid of, and prevent from happening. They're very weak. Like 1 or 2 hits and boom, they're sent flying. The last stage hazard, which would be the major stage hazard for this game, to represent this game for this stage, would be the giant eye in the sky, the leader of the alien forces. It will during the game may start charging its beam up, and it's going to shoot out this giant laser beam like it does against the Elite Beat Agents in the game. And it's going to, at some point in the stage, it might move around. It's going to maybe shoot down. It might shoot sideways. It might shoot in a diagonal direction. You never know. It could be shooting in any direction, at any point, any part of the stage. It's random. You may know where it might shoot because you might see the light beam kind of reflect off the ground or something, but it's random, and it keeps you moving on the stage if this giant eye decides to actually shoot at you. And if any player is actually caught in this beam, they're going to be turned to stone and stuck like that for a short period of time, which leaves them open to other players, basically, beating them up and damaging them. On top of the fact that when they get hit by a laser beam, they may receive a bit of damage. It might depend on where they are in the laser beam. If they're only off to the side, they might just get turned into stone, but if they're like right in dead center, they might get some damage from it. And that's basically my ideas for an alien invasion stage of the Elite Beat Agents games. It's pretty simple, standard stage with very little stage hazards, half of which you can easily deflect yourself and take out. The other half is just more strategizing and moving around the stage to make sure it doesn't hurt you. Now, what about the music in this stage? Like, the hard thing about this idea is that a lot of the music from Leapy Agents or even the Oandan series is that it's all licensed music that's been you know, like sung by other people. It's like covers and whatnot. So you can't really you have a very limited amount of music to kind of choose from. But there are other songs you can basically choose from in the game, and there are ways essentially to kind of get around this. So basically, I'm going to go through a few song ideas here. The first one would basically just be the title screen from Leapy Agents. It's basic generic rock-esque music. The next one would be the main menu theme from Leapy Agents. Basically the same thing. These are all basically generic original themes, so it works, and they all kind of fit the mood anyways. The tutorial theme from Leapy Agents, which I think fits this stage quite well, and basically the stage intro in selecting. It's like a hybrid, because the intro is only like about 20 seconds, and the select theme is the longer part of the song from Leapy Agents. But I didn't want to just represent Leapy Agents in the stage. The stage itself is Leapy Agents, but I did decide to give some Oandan music to the game. So basically, I picked the menu theme from Oandan 2, as well as the title screen theme from Oandan 2. And that was basically the gist of the music, those 6 songs. For the last 2 songs, 7 and 8, I did want to jump the gun a little bit on that licensed music, but try to find a way of going around it to the point where maybe Nintendo can get past it and do it in a way where it's not licensed that bad. And I picked the Ready Steady Go instrumental theme for Oandan. Basically, it's the final theme, I believe, in the first Oandan theme. So it kind of goes with the theme of a final stage, like the alien invasion here for Leapy Agents. And it's instrumental, so you don't have to do the lyrics, and you can kind of do your own variation on it, so it doesn't sound exactly like the actual song. And I think this song might be easy to get because it's from a Japanese band. So maybe Nintendo might have an easier time grabbing this song to begin with for this game, and doing maybe like a remixed slight instrumental version that's not exactly like their song, so it's not entirely like it. And then what I dubbed Versus Aliens, the last theme, is it's a without a fight jumpin' jack splash instrumental medley from Leapy Agents without the words. Fix it up a little bit, hybrid the songs together. You can probably get that song to fit in there without really facing much licensing issues. And you kind of, at the same time, represent that Ready, Steady, Go as well as this Versus Aliens theme to kind of being representing songs from the actual game that kind of represent the final fights. And but doing it in a way where you're not going to be doing super licensed stuff. And that's basically my ideas for this stage idea for number 4. The Leapy Agents Alien Invasion stage. Hope you guys liked this video. Put in the comment section what you guys think. Would you like to see a stage like this? Any music I might have missed because it mostly is licensed. Is there any other way I can get around this? Any other menu type music I might have forgot from Leapy Agents or both either Oandan's games? I would like to see what you guys think and put in the comment section what you guys think. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys later in my next video.